have any effects other than, oh yeah, since this was Link summoned, using 3 monsters, I destroyed all kinds of the field. But I guess it's still good if I have a bunch of rockets on my field. The only thing is that it only happens if I use 3 monsters, which I'm normally not going to be using. Best case scenario for this current, actually, you know what, no, this is not that good. Unless we're playing multiple timelines. If we're playing multiple, this is broken as fuck. But if we're playing a single one, there's not much merit to playing this. Especially because everything has to be dark attribute for this to even activate, which sucks. And plus, it wouldn't even work on Dino's cards anyway. So we can get rid of this. That brings us to 70 because we don't need this anymore. Plus, it wouldn't have done much. It would have done something. It just wouldn't have done much. Now we can go to Nightmare. Because I apparently don't know how to fucking spell. We can now generate this. And I'm still missing a card of my extra deck. So what are we playing? We could just put it in. Oh wait, I know why. We're putting in Drumgun. Because now that we have World Legacy Succession, this just says never mind, I can't use it for that. But this still works the same way. The only difference is that this actually now is viable because we now play 2 Link monsters that I only need 2 monsters to summon. And since it only needs the same type of effect, well, same type of attribute. Wait, this is a Dark Dragon, and everything in the deck is a Dark Dragon. Everything in the deck and in the well, the future probably side deck will be a Dark Dragon. The only kinda not Dark Dragon, I don't really treat it as one, is Magna. And that's mainly because of its own effect. But heck, we don't even need to play Magna technically. This deck is completely fine without Bestials. It's just, this is such a good card, and it just gets me a dragon. It just, like, literally, this is as pure of rockets as you're gonna get. This is as pure as Red Eyes. This is Red Eyes rockets. I'm not gonna call it that. It's still gonna be called Varis Rebirth because I feel like every single one of these would have been used at some point in Varis's career. If he actually played, which he doesn't, because I guarantee, I don't think any of the people who play Sector probably did that. But if they did, this also just draws me a card. It's so good. It's so good. So good. And I can also technically just get rid of Bestial now, because I have 3 Absorbers. No, do you need 3? No, you really don't. You honestly probably shouldn't even play 3, especially if you're playing Synchron. Because it doesn't matter. It won't come up. Like, what? Maybe if you don't play Nocto, you probably should play the 3 copies of this. But if you're playing stuff like Noctivision, you don't even need to be playing stuff like that. You can play Red Eyes Metal Claws Dragon. Any of these would be fine. Alternatives, but they're just so good. We also technically could have not summoning engine. Definitely not related. But we have Metal Zoa X, which I actually did have. We also had that, but we're not playing are never playing these cards. This is the only one that I would probably consider playing. Even that, we would probably be playing it with this instead, or this. Actually, no, I would probably be using Max or Metal for flame coating. Flame coating or Max. Take your pick. But it would probably be one of those. But I now want to try an extra link, just as a test to see if this deck can extra link, which I think it can. I just don't think it's gonna happen very often at all, because this is the key to our extra linking. Is Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Darksteel. This is what we want to get on the field as quickly as possible, which is very easy in this deck. Doesn't matter in the hand, you can pretty much summon a link 4 with any hand. Depends on what the link 4 is though, what you want to summon. You don't want to summon this first. You really actually don't want to summon this at all on your very first turn. Also, the main reason is this card does have a detrimental effect. Special summoned monsters in the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. Doesn't mean they have to be co-linked, but this has to be either the last card. It literally has to be the last card of the action. You don't have a choice, because if you do summon this early, which I guess you could if you have like no other way. Literally, I would be playing instead of this, probably in a more meta variant. I would actually probably be playing Abomination. But since if we want to go as pure as we can, these are the cards that we need. And I'm saying as pure as we can because it's either that or play banned cards. Either this, play banned cards, or play with more themes. Because we almost played a machine, which I guess wouldn't have been the worst thing. This is a machine. It's not a good card. It's also useless. It's not useless because we have enough spells to actually make it usable. Doesn't mean that it's good though. Not at all. This is terrible. Terrible deck. You should know. I'm calling out my deck. It must be pretty bad. But literally this does nothing against any of these. The goal is to just extra link to see if it's possible with this deck. Now, is it gonna be easy to do this? No. very not easy to do this. We're gonna... Yeah, this hand also sucks. We can do it, we can do it. Summon Sniffer Dragon. Deck Sniffer Dragon for my decks and I know, you Sniffer Dragon. Link 1 Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon and Boot Sector launch my deck in my hand. I will activate him in special summon Defrag Dragon. Does this have an effect on the graveyard? It does not. Oh, so this is nothing at all. I sent Sniffer Dragon to my grave to summon Defrag, and now we link for 2 into Dilidorus. And we hope they don't have anything from higher than 1600. Wait, I have a rocket? Oh, I have sync. I hate how synchron's rocket. Okay, they told me we're good. Now we just yes! Because we actually don't need rocket at all. So we can actually just bring these two out. It does not matter. We now use these to bring out darkness. We now activate darkness. Oh, we can't target links? Oh, because it has to be in defense. This is still fine. This is still fine. It's just annoying. I'm gonna bring out Magna. And just defense. We're gonna get a battle attack. I end my turn. This still does help. It's not as good as I thought it would. Because I can't summon Link monsters. Well, I can't Link summon. It doesn't say I can't summon monsters. Never mind. This card is bad. Well, it's still fine. It still does help. Once again. It's just not great. But it still doesn't work. We can only bring this out. Because as long as we don't use the effect, we can still bring back these as long as we want. Now, because we did pick this zone, we do have to go ahead and start getting creative. Link summoning. We actually could go ahead and just summon Boral. Wouldn't help us. I guess it technically would actually help us get out Nightmare, but Nightmare really doesn't do much for us at this particular time. We can link these. Boral Guard right here. We can now activate Darkness and bring back a rocket. Wait, was it banished? Where's oh right, Metal gets returned to the deck. Summon Silver. Silver's effects are negated. Battle. Attack with Dark. Would be I end my turn. Which sadly their effects are negated permanently, which is the only downside. I don't really care if this gets destroyed. Do I care? Not really. Because it just goes back to the deck. The only downside is I actually don't care effects. That's the only true downside. Draw. Now, I could actually summon this, but I only play one copy of this, so I do kinda need it. Now, did that matter? Probably, actually. Now that I think about it, probably did. So we're gonna have to actually I don't think I'll use this for the actual. We can now bring out Metal Claws by sending this to our grave. We can now activate Boot to special metal. We can now. Oh, we now can't. Right, I forgot. And I don't have any. Actually, I don't have any cards in hand, so that wouldn't make any sense. Plus, we only have one rocket engraved, so it also wouldn't make any sense to do that. However, no wait, there's no cards in that column. We're gonna go to battle. We're gonna attack them because we would kill them. And the goal is not to kill this opponent. The goal is to get an extra one. Which can be very scary with this one, actually, depending on what they are playing. We now just need. Yes. I was about to be really pissed. I couldn't summon. But now I have a monster I can summon. gateway dragon, we can now technically go ahead and complete our link, or at least most of the way, with Borla Dragon. We actually could get pretty close. I'd have to link first. Do you have to discard? No, you don't. That's okay. This is fun. We do this, bring it back. Its effect, unlink. Yeah, this will be fine. We use the... Forgot. So we'd have to summon this first, which sucks, because this is not useful right now. Drungan could maybe get, but the thing is, that would help so. We could summon Quad just into defense, but it doesn't do nothing for this turn. So I think, honestly, I think we just pass. I don't want to. I want to actually do stuff. That really sucks. That really sucks. This has to be 2 level 4 or lower, so it would... Okay, and I have no way to in my graveyard. However, we can still do this. It's just gonna be a bit more awkward. We use these. We open up a corner for our card combo. We now activate this. We can now bring back metal. Sure. We're gonna activate Boral Guard, flipping with the monster, see what it is. We're gonna attack. I forgot triple bursting piercing damage. Okay, how the fuck? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I need to get rid of that trap, but that trap will. Actually, it won't focus on it. It will destroy this. That's a pretty fucking good draw, I won't lie. That was a pretty fucking good draw. Right, and we could just bring that. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's coming together. We tribute this, bring back this special shell. We now link these two. Summon Twin. I fucking hate myself. I guess we need to get a rocket to our hand, so we get rid of this. We add shell. Actually, I should have added that. I should have. I didn't, but I should have. Doesn't matter. We'll do it next turn. Bring out. Doesn't matter what it is. This has to be stronger than whatever they set. So we'll bring out darkness. No, not darkness. We'll bring out this. We'll bring out this. We'll attack with Boral Guard. Sure. I can actually take that with Boral Guard. Technically. If I had more spells, I could. So it doesn't matter. They're gonna summon Kamori. Oh, it's gunfire. That's nice. I need that, sorry. I'm not even scared of what they're setting anymore, is that bad? It's probably not bad, but it's not good. All at once, probably not good. Honestly, Tracer does help us here, because we do get a monster back with Tracer. Because I could blow up this, and I don't know what I would add, but we get something. Or I could just normal, link into 4, activate, effect, bring back something. Oh, fuck, wait, no, fuck. Because this is the thing that always confused me. is how the fuck did he have enough space? There's enough space to link summon for Boral Sword, sure, but there's not enough space. I mean, for Borreload, but there's not enough space to summon Sword, because Sword requires 3 effect monsters, which means we can't do this, actually, in this, I guess. He used the Link turret, but I'm still confused on how the fuck he did this. Without, like, using Reborn cards. Actually, with Succession, this doesn't matter. Because if we check our deck, check decks, which doesn't actually do anything. You can't switch the deck that you're looking at. We have this, which just says target one monster. It doesn't say what. So I actually do have enough space. Okay. And honestly, actually that alone can extra link technically. As long as a link monster points to that, but you're already extra. For the most part. But I guess we just normal this. No, we'll still summon both. We'll still summon both. And this is what we're gonna activate Tracer, blow up the shell, bring back a nest, link for 4. Into Borreload. Now we can activate Darknet. Well, then we need a link to. So we need to get rid of their card. So we'll activate this. We'll bring back Shell to the field. Defense. I can't link summon for the rest of the turn, but I don't need to. Okay, they're gonna burst spread, this doesn't matter. Because it only destroys Tracer. We're not continuing because that kills the pass. Which sucks is that because Shell was brought back, we don't get the Surge. Or we don't get the summon. That's what sucks about it. There we go. Doesn't do much right now, but I mean it's something. And I do gotta get rid of their cards. I mean I do need a dragon to summon Quad. So I guess we could summon Quad, technically destroy Guard, then wait until we get Succession. To link. I just wish that it negated the effects. This would be much better. It's just effects. I know why they did this, because this is such a cheating card. It's such a weak card for how powerful it is, though. Because this, literally, the only downside to this card is that you can't link summon after you do this. Doesn't say anything about Exceed, doesn't say anything about Fusion. You just target a card in your graveyard, bring it back. Which is broken, but we have most of the extra link down. We're just missing 2 more cards. Being Nightmare and Boral Sword. Okay, can we do this? Yes. Is it gonna be a pain? Yes. We also should probably put in a second Villager's Dragon, honestly. Yeah, honestly, putting in another Villager's would be very good. Or not using Villager's as early as I did. but then again, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I still have to attack this. I don't have a choice. We're just gonna... I could summon it back to my field and it chain? Yeah, I could chain this to bring back their card. That gets me a Link 3 on board, or a Link 2. That gets me a Link 2, which would boost her. Oh wait, no, I don't get it this turn. I have to wait till next turn. Because I set this like an idiot. Are you fucking kidding me? Now I just have to shotgun it. And I can't summon Tracer because it's their turn. So I just gotta bring out this. That sucks. You have no idea how much that fun is. This, bring out whatever. We link for 2. We link for 2 into booster. We summon it here. Now we can activate darkness. Darkness bring back anything. Well, I would like it to have at least some kind of defense. So let's bring back. What has the highest defense? We'll bring back in this. Sure, thanks are negated, but I'm continuously recycling my rockets. The only downside is I had to use my freaking Synchron so early because it was the only rocket in my hand to actually start the duel. I now could just set this and hope that they don't get that, but they're gonna get it. So I just want to keep it in my head. We're gonna activate booster. We're gonna boost that just so it can't die. And we're just gonna pass because this field's unbreakable in this against this deck. It is unbreakable. Okay, so they do nothing. We draw. We hope it's good and it's not useless. That's really good actually. That's really fucking good actually. That's insane. We now are going to link. Well, we're first gonna activate quick. They didn't draw a monster, sadly. We're gonna bring out from deck. We could bring out Tracer. Tracer blow up Boots. Because Boots not doing anything for us at this point. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Because I gotta use all... Right, I forgot. I should have used something else. But whatever. I could, I guess, draw this. No, I can't. I gotta summon this, and then I can do that. Really funny how that works, though. Gotta use that, and I gotta use that. That goes to the deck. Boral Sword there. Now we just need a way to get a Link 2 on the field. Well, a Link 3 on the field, which... we only have one left. And it's impossible to summon with this field. No, it's not. It's almost impossible. Because we have to use Boral Sword. Which means I have to wait until I get Succession to summon. Which sucks.